provided the questions when you register. We've got those logged in, but I was speaking to Flo before this, and he said he wants to keep it more free flowing. So if you remember your question, you can bring it in to this part of the conversation. And if something else occurs to you based on what you heard today, well, now's the chance to ask away.
And let me tell y'all this: when I say certain things, I'm gonna say my opinion, and then I'm gonna say facts. So y'all understand that is my opinion, and certain things are facts. Instead of saying this is how it's supposed to do, no.
Yeah. Who wants to set it up? Yes.
Go ahead.
And if you can say your name before your question, that'd be great.
Sharon.
How you doing, Sharon?
I'm alright. How about you?
Can you turn that off?
So, where do you feel like we are in the movement, and what is your hope for the legacy movement?
So where I,
This can move forward.
in my opinion, where I see the movement for locking, you mean?
Yeah, these
Or just dance. To me, I see it dying because no one dances with each other no more. No one trades. The only style that trades is house. House is the only dance that they are trading. They're having fun with one another. Popping, breaking, locking, everything is all a battle. Certain dances are battling, like breaking. If you take battling out of breaking won't be breaking. But locking was never a battle dance. It was an entertainment and a social dance. That's how a lot of these moves that y'all was doing was made up from dancing with one another. We don't dance with each other. You go to a club now and you see a bunch of girls dancing with each other, and then the guys sitting there like, yeah, they look good. Yo, get your ass out there and dance. Like no one is dancing.
It's the nonchalance epidemic.
100%. And it's killing people learning how to dance. Everybody can do moves, but the feeling of dance is gone.
So how can you get like the younger generation who are so young and they haven't been exposed to clubs? How would you get them, exposed to that?
I tell the promoters who throw in these jams, the battle is the battle, the after party is the party. It's called the after party. It's not an after, let's show off again what we did at the jam. I just seen so many people go take a shower and they come and they doing circles and everybody's looking. It's like, come on, this is the time for us to get to know each other and trade and dance and have fun. That's how it was in my days, and I'm pretty sure it was in your days. Everybody was dancing with everybody. That's how we knew how to dance. My mother I was a professional dancer, a breaker, and my mother could still outdance me because that's her era. At the picnics, everybody got food and they dancing. Come on, boy, you don't dance. You know, watch out. Let me show you how to do it. And they will show you how to do it because that's the era. So I just think the promoters need to make after parties, no circles, and get people just to dance with one another. Get back to dancing with one another and watch how many people will start to understand what dancing really is. That's my opinion.
Thank you.
Come on, there was at least a half dozen.
I know. I mean, everybody get quiet.
My name is Hannah. I was kind of wondering about how locking has been exported abroad, and
Say what?
I've been wondering about how is locking exported abroad, right? Because we see it's international now, but just what was progression and what are your personal thoughts on locking in different countries and how they lock?
It is sad that locking started here, LA, America, and it's way bigger in China, Korea, and Japan. They're just living the culture still. And I tell people here, you can't get upset because y'all not doing anything about it. People likes to complain, but nobody likes to fix the problem. The source is here. We gave it to them. The reason why they have it is because of us. But yet we complain about, not doing it. So the people overseas, you cannot complain. The Japan is living locking like they created it. China, I never seen so many people in China lock. I mean, little kids that can outlock grown adults. When I went to China, I'm seeing 8 or 9 year olds just killing these 30, 40, 20 years old, just killing them. Like this is what they love. And it makes me feel good, but it also makes me feel sad because we don't have this here in America.
Oh, sorry. Sherry is my name.
Hey,
and
Sherry.
then I guess you saying it's kind of a problem, we're losing the culture. What would you say would be a solution for the problem?
The solution of the problem, this is my opinion, everybody, for number one, needs to learn the history and learn the foundation of what they're doing instead of just doing it. Because even when I teach locking, even China, Korea, everything, I ask the same question like I asked y'all, what is locking? And not one person knows. Not one person. That's the problem.
Yeah.
But you ask them about ballet and jazz. Oh, but when it comes to hip hop, when it comes to house, when it comes to popping, no one knows. They just jump in the board because it's a fad and it's something to do and it's something to make money. But they're not doing it to love. We got to get back to love dancing, and that's learning what you are doing when you do this dance, not just to do it. Does that make sense?
No, that
That's
makes sense.
that's my opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Danny, when the dance was first starting, like what was the hardest part to legitimize the dance itself?
For me or when locking, because I can't talk about when Don's first day because I wasn't in that generation.
Got you.
So I'm like, I can lie. Huh?
I was talking more about the beginning, but I guess your thoughts are...
Well, I just know from what Greg taught me and what Don taught me and Fluky, man, it was, number one, it was never a battle. I'm gonna always say that. And it was the entertainment. Who can entertain the best? That's how the contest was. It's about who can entertain the best, who can get the crowd. And that's where the character came about. Because you had to entertain people who don't even know you. So that's why Don was winning everything, because he made up this new dance called locking. Nobody else seen it. He was dive rolling, he was flipping, he was jumping over women, coming, giving them a kiss, and putting a hat on, drinking their drink, and say, I'll be back, and leaving, and go talk to another girl and dancing. That's entertainment, that's character. We don't do that no more. People don't know how to do that. They just know how to get in front of each other and just battle. And they forget about everybody else around them.
Hi, I'm Cha-Cha.
Hey, Cha-Cha.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
I actually had a question. You actually answered my question.
Oh.
My question was, how do you prepare and warm up to lock? So thank you for doing that great warm up, for taking us through the process. A lot of times when we're dancing, people like to jump to the result. They want that routine, they want that choreography. But you started us from the ground up, and you linked all the pieces together, and thank you so much.
That's why you see certain people left.
They didn't expect that.
But them are the people that shouldn't be in here. Them are the people that's not gonna grow. Because they want the fast stuff. They want the boom. They want the get. I'm like, okay, cool, you can, but I'm here to teach locking. I care about locking. I don't care about having the best choreographer, being the best choreographer or the best move. I want y'all, when y'all leave here, y'all understand locking. Because my teacher, Greg, told me, he said, if you don't carry on my legacy, I'm going to come back and kill you. I'm like, yes, sir. I got you real time. So I was like, because locking for breaking, I'm a b-boy. I'm a b-boy first. B-boying saved my life. Hip-hop, b-boy, saved my life. But locking uplift my life. It made me, locking was the main dance that I was supposed to be doing, but breaking took me out of my situation so I can find locking. So even them dances, I would never turn my back on them and try to make it about me, because at the end of the day, once I die, breaking is gonna still be here. Once I die, locking's still gonna be here, but how much I give to this dance before I leave is very important. And I don't wanna see this man, when I come in the gate of heaven, he's just waiting on me like, I told you. I told you.
Thank you. Do you think you'll come back?
No, yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah. This is my b-boy friend George. I've been doing him for years, man. He gave me places to stay, everything. Like, this is my brother right here.
All right, George.
Yes.
I had a quick question. Just relates. You were talking about choreography.
What'd you say? Oh yeah, somebody asked us, was we brothers last night in the restaurant. I was like, no, we're lovers.
So I wanted to just touch on the point of choreography,
Yeah.
what you see as a place of choreography in the realm of locking, because I don't know if you guys know this about Flo. He's multi-hyphenate, multi-talented. And if you read his bio, he's shared major stages, I'm just going to read from a section of it, with Will Smith, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Jessica Simpson, NSYNC, Justin Timberlake, Jennifer Lopez, Ciara, Nick Cannon, Wayne Brady, and Usher. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Usher, baby. Yeah. I've been with Usher from the beginning. I've been from like, we're family. Me and Usher's family. I've been with him from the beginning of his career.
Yeah, so how is your life as a b-boy and a locker, and which I associate more with freestyling, and then there's this realm of choreography as well, and staging, and so I don't know what you see as like the harmonious balance between the nature of the dance being mostly freestyle, and then these, again, even with the likes of these artists, have you brought locking into that a little bit?
Locking in and breaking
Yeah.
into it, because you gotta remember, b-boys at the time didn't want to do 8 counts. They thought it was selling out, and they thought it was gay. Like, we're not doing that. We are true b-boys. We not learning choreography. So I guess what? I need to pay my rent. I gotta pay. So I started learning choreography, and I got shit for it for years. But yet, I would still do choreography. I would go do Will. I do Christina Aguilera. I would with Jessica Simpson. I was her first guy on Jessica. Me, my guy Mike. We opened up for Ricky Martin. And that's, if y'all know a guy named K Mail, he's big in the b-boy world. That's, I made up some of my best b-boy ballet moves on Jessica Simpson tour to battle him. So I always say, because we always used to have panels, and I always just say to people, I said, y'all can make fun of me all you want, but after I get off stage, I'll come and smoke everybody, and that's what I would always do. I would get fans of Christina, Jessica Simpson, Britney Spears, all of them, and I go and find the b-boy circles and serve people. Because I knew, to me, I love dance. And not just breaking, not locking, not house, everything. And choreography is something that I wanted to prove to myself, that b-boys can do choreography. So the same people who shitted on me now started doing choreography. It's just that people will talk shit about you, but if you stick to what you're doing, they will talk shit and then they will start praising you. The same people that was talking shit had me help them. When I go to audition, I would take them outside to get them choreography so they can get the job. I just let my ego go. Like, you know, you talk shit about me, but you know what? I'm going to help you. So that.
Thank you.
And when I was with Usher, remember, like I said, I was about tricks. So I didn't know how to dance. Like with a girl, like dance. I can top rock, I can lock, I can split, I can backflip. I didn't know how to dance, so I remember doing Bad Girl, and it's a girl named Leslie Lewis, incredible girl. Like, she is with everybody. And I remember Usher paired us together, and we had to dance with one another. So she all sexy, and I'm sitting there. She literally said, "Stop." She called me the N-word. Ain't none of that shit. If you gonna be doing that, I'm gonna tell Usher that ain't no pop locking boo-boo. We're not doing that. So she just had me going side to side. And I was like, damn, I don't know how to dance. and right there, that's when I started learning how to dance with women.
Nice. Right on.
So,
And he took us the other day.
yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, you started just now. Hi, I'm Clover.
Yeah,
Thank you
Clover.
for being here. You started just now. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about your story with dancing in general, but
Okay.
also like candle locking specifically.
So, you know, how many people here want to be a professional dancer? Raise your hand. Like a professional dancer, like dancing is everything for them. Like you love dancing no matter what. Or
I love dancing.
Yeah. Is that y'all love dancing, right? I did it. I wanted to be on the Olympic team for taekwondo.
Oh, shit.
How I found dance. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was my dream, to go to the Olympics for taekwondo. But back in the days, taekwondo would get you beat up in the streets because you got people that knows how to use their hands, and when they grab your ass and pick you up and slam you, ain't no that shit goes right out the window. So I was like, what can I do to stop the bullies? Because I got bullied. People took my shoes, my hat, and everything. I was like, what can I do? So it was this guy named Corey. Everybody praised him. Everybody, all the bullies that used to bully me, all loved him. And I was like, if I start dancing, the bullies will leave me alone. And I just started dancing because of the bullies, and they left me alone. Then the bullies that was bullying me was behind me. It's like, anybody mess with Jerry, we're gonna mess you up.
Yeah.
Because I was like a prodigy for him, because I would bring all the women. They would take them.
Oh, shit.
They would shoot me. I was like, hey, you can have them, just as long as you don't beat me up. We cool. You can have all the women you want. But it was like, I started dancing because I got bullied. I never danced because I loved it. I did not want to be a dancer. Dancing was not in my car. But I guess God had a different plan for me. And by me getting bullied into something bad, it turned into something good. And then after that, I started battling people. That was the only dance that I feel like it made me feel confident. I didn't care that if you beat me. If you beat me, cool, but you're never gonna bully me. You can beat me and serve me, but you're gonna be like, God damn, I beat his ass, but he was hard. If I can see that, if I can see you like, but you beat me, I'm like, I won because you didn't bully me anymore. And then when I met Rocksteady, they came to Washington, D.C. Wiggles, Crazy Legs, and Pee Wee Dance. And when I saw them, the rest is history. And then I met this goofy guy. Yeah. We battle too. Yeah, we battle too. Yeah. So.
Jason,
Yes.
thank you. It's not a question, it's just that you connected a dot for me today. You know, I actually took Taekwondo a year ago to help recover from surgery, and you know, in Taekwondo, you know, everything happens at the end.
Everything.
And so when you talk about the lock and the freeze, you know, there's some, gives me something to think about. You know, because if you're just flowing between all the movements, then
It's like
it gets boring fast.
100%. And you see when people lock, they just throwing a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense because they don't understand. They don't understand. Yes.
Hi, I'm Lockhorn.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I know like you have like a lot of different disciplines and mindsets that you're pulling from, like the break-in, the MMA. Like, how do you suggest, especially for new gen, to like once we learn the rules and like know the systems and stuff, how do we start bringing it to be ourselves and like really make that come out?
So like a friend of mine named Stuntman, who's a b-boy, he said before you can break the rules, you gotta know them. So once you know your foundation, you can break them because you know your foundation. I know my foundation in locking, so I can add breaking into locking. Remember, nobody was locking and breaking. So when Greg told me to add myself, or Don told me to add myself, they were saying add my breaking. But you can't add your breaking until you understand the foundation of the dance. So I tell anybody, whatever dance style you do, learn the foundation first and then add other stuff. I see so many people adding shit and they don't even know the foundation. Know the rules before you break them. Don't break them if you don't know the rules, because you're gonna look crazy.
That makes sense.
Especially if I'm judging and you breaking the rules and you don't know them, I'll be like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
yeah, you got a question? Yeah, you have one right here, and the white shirt. Yep, you got one. I see you. These two be hiding. These two be hiding. I tell you what, Laverne and Shirley, right here. Them two be hiding. No, okay.
Can I ask another question?
Yes.
Can you talk about, now, I think it's rare in the realm of like street and club dance, like the importance of women to the dance. Talk about who are the most significant women in the history of locking, because it's like most street dances, you feel like they're predominantly male dominated. Locking, that wasn't the case, right?
No, man, listen, you gotta remember, man, it was women and guys. It was man, you got Demita Joe. Demita Joe made up the stop and go. Demita made up the guitar. She made up the witcher ways. Like, she was a big part, but she wasn't in the lockers. But she was an incredible part of locking. The lock and handshake that everybody see, that's Demita Joe Freeman. She made all that up. She did a short version for Scooby-Doo, and then she did the long version for Don. She gave Scooby-Doo that name. Scooby-Doo is from, you know, Scooby-Doo that we just named. The guy, his name is Scooby-Doo, and they named him from the character. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, from Shaggy and Scooby-Doo, from a cartoon character. So Demita Joe is very, very important. And you have Tony Basil. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. She put the lockers together, her and Don. She put them together. She picked all 7 guys, well, all 6, because he's 7, all 6, and put them in the group. But the thing that she made sure that she did is she made sure that none of them looked the same, but she made sure all of them knew how to lock, but all of them had different flavor. Every last one. So women played a major part in making up a lot of shit that we do today, and they keep us sexy. Guys ain't sexy no more. I'm sorry. No, I'm serious. We fucking battle too damn much. It's too much macho man. Women brings us back. It keeps us learning how to be sexy. Women teaches us how to dance, hands down. And I'd be the first one to tell you, and some of the best dancers in the world will tell you, women taught me how to dance. A woman taught me. She was like, you're not doing that. I'm telling us right now, nope. And she was serious. Yeah. So women plays a major part in some locking Demita Joe and Tony Basil.
look back on your career and think about some of the moments where they were like turning points for you, the high points, but they could have been a low point too that turned into a memorable moment. What are some of the big ones that stand out for you?
And in my dancing journey, well, the biggest one is being a b-boy doing choreography. I don't know one b-boy who was at a top level such as myself, and sometimes I feel like I hate saying that because I feel I'm cocky by saying it, but at a top level and doing choreography at a top level, that's something that's incredible because Usher brought back b-boying in the mainstream. B-boy was under. Usher made Missy Elliott, Glenn Stefani, Ciara, Britney Spears, Jessica Simpson. He made them want to hire b-boys because he brought a guy named Flomaster on tour with him and started breaking, and he started breaking, and everybody, Usher was at the top. So everybody wants to see whoever's doing the top, and they saw Usher breaking, and he saw a guy doing choreography, and then I started doing my choreography, and I remember my very best moment that I will never forget is we was at Wango Tango in LA, dancing for Will Smith, and we getting jiggy with it and all that. Will Smith is out there with Jazzy J by himself. This is Will Smith at the biggest. He's out there. He was like, wait a minute, Jazzy, stop. I want to do something special. I want to bring out B-Boy Flomaster. He brought me out. He said, Flo, show him how this doing. And I'm going, and you hear Will, Flo, and I'm sitting there dancing. Man, my shit, Will is calling my name. What? It was the most highest moment of my life because I knew right then and there that I was helping a dance that saved me. So that's one of my biggest moments, is to get back to the dance that saved me.
Follow up, what about locking?
Locking, I think locking, probably my kids. My daughter and my son has character because of my locking. Me changing them, locking. Me going to get the baby food, locking. Like everything I did, dive roll. My daughter would be crying, I grab the bottle and I dive split. Shh, shut up. And it just now my son is my locking partner, you know, Kai. My son is 16 years old. We went to Thailand. Now we're battling some of the best lockers from Taiwan, Korea, Japan, everything. We came second place. Me and my son. Second place because he been born in locking all the way up until now. So locking is in his DNA. And we went second. I didn't even think we was gonna get past the prelims. We took second out of everybody. I'm like, and Kai I was nervous. I was like, listen, son, just have fun. Just me being a dad, like it's not here to be winning. We're here to show locking and have fun. And then all of a sudden we started winning and winning. I was like, okay, Kai, listen, it's here winning now. We can win this. I changed quick. Like, no, we gonna win this, man. We gonna win this. We ain't that fun shit.
He's a man now.
Yeah, he is a
child. He's grown.
Listen, my son does MMA too. So he's tapping me out now, and I'm sitting there like, I can't let him tap me out too much, because if I tell him to make up his room and his trash, he's gonna be like, no, Dad, no. So I gotta stay on top of my shit.
Yeah, I'm holding back.
Yeah. I'm just holding back, son. But yeah, that's my moment is, and locking is my kids, 100%. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Amy.
How you doing, Amy?
When I signed up, one of the questions was, what's your locking name? I was like, I don't have a locking name, but I know people that do. And I want to hear about your journey to your locking name. How'd you get
Girl,
it?
I got so many names, girl. Jesus. So when I met Mr. Wiggles, for the Rock Steady crew, I wanted a name. So I was asking Wiggles, I'm like, I don't want Jerry Randolph. Give me a name. And this girl was listening. She was like, you know what? They should call you Legs Almighty, because I had big legs at the time. I was like, okay, I take it. So I was Legs Almighty for 1 year. Then I was in Jersey with my friend named Quickstep, and was eating a bowl of cereal. And he said, you know what? I don't like Legs Almighty, because every time they say legs, me and Crazy Legs will turn like this. And I really didn't. And I really didn't like it, because I didn't like Legs Almighty, because it's like Almighty, like God and all that. I'm like, I don't want that. Then I took another name that was even worse than Almighty. But then he was like, they should call you Flomaster. I was like, oh, so that's the name I want. eating a bowl of Fruit Loops, I became Flomaster. So years and years, B-Boy Flomaster. My friend Hugo used to make fun of me. What's up, Lock and Jerry? How you doing, Lock and Jerry? I'm like, man, shut up. And then I was like, wait a minute, I kind of like that. And then when I start locking, I'm Locking Jerry. When I'm breaking and stuff, I'm B-Boy Flowmaster. So that's how it went from Legs Almighty to B-Boy Flowmaster to Locking Jerry. But names are something that people give you by watching you. You don't make up your name. Somebody got to give you the name by watching you. So don't try to make up your name. Just let somebody watch you dance time after time, and then they be like, oh, we got you, Mulan. You know what I'm saying? Just let somebody give you your name.
We got time for another question or two, a little bit beyond time, but we can extend a little bit for the next, if that's okay with you.
No, whatever. No, you know me. I love asking questions because you get better when you ask questions. The more you learn, because people think it's all about, because we are taught in society, we got to keep doing. But we can't keep doing if we don't know.
Yeah.
You're just going to hit a wall, my man.
You mentioned your teacher and wanting to carry on his legacy. What's something you want to tell us about that?
He always said to me, it's not a such thing as a whack dancer, such thing as a whack attitude. Everybody's gonna come in here and not everybody's gonna start good. Don't make fun of them. That's why I brought them two up front, because I know that they was nervous. So my teacher Greg would have grabbed them too and be like, no, you're in front because you're home. You are going to learn this because you are the one that doesn't know too much about it. So if they know about it, the more people who don't know about locking, they learn about locking, then more people will start learning. People that already knows how to lock, they already been doing it. We need to get people who don't know about locking to love to see how incredible this dance is and how fun it is. Because right now, people are scared to lock because it feels like it's a b-boy dance. But locking is not a b-boy dance. It's an entertainment and a social dance. Locking is supposed to be, Don said, locking supposed to be entertained, and it's number one, you gotta be sexy when you do it. But you can't be sexy if you're battling somebody all the damn time. The sexy goes right out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was raising your hand.
I asked a question already, so if you want to go.
Oh, I mean, well, we have to go. But,
okay, cool.
And I'm not gonna lie, our mom didn't make us come to this. It was
Did she? I know. Thank you, Mom.
I do appreciate you pulling us to the front. I feel like we probably wouldn't have learned as much if we were right up there. And we both danced in college and truly did learn a lot from this, and we really appreciate you.
Thank you.
And, I think the love for dancing is definitely lacking in the new generation. So, we hope to carry on that legacy. But yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We got Mom here?
Yeah.
All right.
That was Mom. She was in there getting it. She was in there getting it.
From different accounts, I hear that there was sometimes disagreements about locking or candle locking in the original folks that did the style. I was wondering if you or Greg had any opinions on the different deviations and pathways that the locking style went into, including Valley style.
So you got to remember, locking is going to change, because why? The music changed. When the music changed, you're gonna have to change. Music back in the 70s was more soulful, R&B. When it got into the 80s, it went more faster, more speeding. So you're not going to dance the same that you do in the 70s and the way you do in the 80s and then the 90s and 2000s. You change, your dance style changed according to the music. Does that make sense? Music change, you change. Because you can't tell the music what to do. The music tells you what to do. That's why you got to get connected to the music. Because if you're not connected to the music, then why are you dancing to it? Just turn it off and just dance the way you want to dance. Then you don't have to worry about the music.
Can you speak to that? Because
Yes,
the music is changing too, and
yes.
some people if you go old school, that's where it lives, right?
Yes.
How can it?
Well, they got.
If music isn't evolving in that soulful, deep
Well, they have certain people, like you look at Bruno Mars, he's keeping the 70s and the 80s alive. So, you know, you listen to people like him. You got, you know, like the soulful in the 70s, you look to Mary J. Blige. Her music is more the soulful and stuff. So they have artists, we just gotta do our homework and start finding them, because they're out there, because
And supporting them, yeah.
when we want to find some shoes, we find some shoes online. When we want to find an outfit, we find it. But with the stuff that we love the most, we don't take time to go look for it. It's right there in front of our face. We just got to take time. That's all. Cool? Yes, ma'am.
How common was it to dance to live music and like have musicians be reacting to you in real time? Because I dance a lot of blues, so like often we are dancing to like small blues bands who are so excited they're dancers, so they're like really like kind of seeing the movement and then maybe like repeating something instrumentally that to like kind of evoke more of that movement when they see it. So does that did that happen much in the past?
Yeah,
and then I guess like now you're saying it's maybe less of it, but like
no, they used to have that in the 70s and 80s when they used to have bands playing. You know, I'm from Maryland, Washington D.C. Go-Go. Go-Go was always, they was always playing them bands, and he was out there getting it. Man, I get more live with live bands than I actually do the music, because you got people playing and you can feel them, and they can watch you.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I love live bands. I wish we can get back to live bands, to be honest. So.
Good stuff.
Good, y'all?
Woo! Yeah, once again,
Yeah!
If you don't know, this weekend, this is just a warm-up. There was some pop-in workshops last night for Back to the Funk. Anybody go to the pop-in workshops?
Yep.
Yeah. So you got a dose of the funk. Today
All
you got a dose of
3
the soul.
sessions.
Yeah.
She said all 3 sessions.
Yeah. The doors open at 3 p.m. So people will be easing in pretty soon. Not far from here at the Multicultural Arts Center. We hope to see you there.
Yes.
We'll pick up right where we left off, which is on the good foot.
Good.
We're locking down.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah.